No matter what, you keep finding something to fight for. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear right now.
Swear to me. Swear to me that everything that you've said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north,
I am afraid. For myself. For my wife. For my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes.
Hey everybody, I'm Scott, joined by my two friends here.
Hey, I'm Jace. What's up?
Hey, I'm Ben Westclay. How we doing?
Hey everybody, here for a new episode of Peanut Butter and Triggered. This one's a little bit less structured. We're going to talk a little bit about my first experience with PAX West, really cool. Talk a little bit about some upcoming Battle Royale within other games, and a little bit of news. So I think it should be kind of interesting. There's not a ton of news. The one interesting thing, which you might be able to get in on this, Ben, is people everywhere, they can play all the Dark Souls games on PC, and finally there's a way to play Bloodborne on PC, and it's making people really happy for the PC nerds.
I hadn't even heard about this.
Yeah, so PlayStation Now, which is PlayStation's like streaming service, you can actually play it on your computer with like the PlayStation controller. And so all you do is you create a PlayStation account. You don't even need a PlayStation. You can do the 7-day free trial or the $20 a month, whatever you want, and you can actually play Bloodborne on your PC without a PlayStation 4.
Wow.
There might be some mobile like hints that have been surfacing, because I guess like the DualShock 4 controller actually has support on a lot of Androids now.
Oh really? So
yeah.
they might release that. That'd be cool.
Mappable keys and everything.
The one thing that's finally happening that's making this possible is internet speeds are actually getting fast. Like I have gigabit internet, and people are starting to get it more, and especially in a game like Bloodborne or Dark Souls, where your button presses are so important. If you have any input lag at all, you could die. Because basically what you're doing is you're streaming the game. You're not you don't download Bloodborne. Bloodborne's being basically played on a PlayStation 4 somewhere else and being streamed to you, and every button press you're pressing is being streamed back to the PS4.
There's already an element of that going on right now with remote play. Like before you all just showed up, my friend Kevin was in. He brought in a monitor.
Mr. Lonely?
No, this is Kevin. Kevin was in. He brought in his monitor. He brought in his laptop, and he brought his DualShock 4. And we were playing cool. Spiderman side by side.
I thought it was
we can't co-op. It's Kevin.
Wait, what's his nickname? Mr. Not Lonely?
K-Lord.
I like Mr. Not
Does
Lonely
Mr.
better.
Lonely have a girlfriend?
No.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be ironic? Cue Alanis Morissette.
In the arms of an angel.
Yep, that's her.
Okay.
Number one selling song.
Yeah, but I mean, that was really rad since it's not like a co-op game. You know?
Yeah, it's fun to sit down with your friends and play side by side.
What was that controller you were showing me earlier with the Cheetos?
Oh yeah. Oh well, I saw on Reddit a picture of it was a picture of the new Spider-Man controller. You know, they released that Spider-Man 4 or Spider-Man Red PlayStation, and the DualShock that comes with it has white analog sticks. And the guy was like, I played for about 6 hours, and this is what my controller looked like, and the white analog sticks look like orange.
Oh, it's for real though? That wasn't just a goof?
I don't know if it was a goof or not. Well, like the number one comment on there was, "I went to the shower and now my dick's orange."
Everyone was just commenting about how
he's disgusting.
Yeah,
and
why are
he's
you eating
eating
Cheetos the whole time you playing games? Just
Yeah.
put the Cheetos down.
So
And
who
this
knows?
has been happening more than one person?
I honestly don't know. I just saw
hope.
that one Reddit post and I thought it was really funny. Yeah, but the new PlayStation looks kind of dope too. The red one.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I have Glacier White.
I have God of War Gray.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
You gave up your regular PS4 for the Pro, right?
It was broken as hell. My PlayStation. Yeah, actually, 2 weeks before God of War came out, my PlayStation just wouldn't turn on, so I had to factory erase it and then restart it. It was really horrible, and GameStop was doing a thing where they were giving an extra $50 for PlayStation 4s, and they were paying you out in cash, full price cash. So I got $200. Yeah, I got $200 for a PlayStation 4 I bought at launch, and it was ragged as hell. It was it was broken.
What do they do with those?
Probably refurb and some little kid.
A dirty broken one with Cheeto stains?
It wasn't dirty. It was just old, and it just glitched. And I brought it in, and the guy's testing machine was down, so he just gave me the money and didn't even test the PlayStation.
That's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
I gave you a Sprite, and you were super excited for me. I can only imagine your glee that day.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Oh,
lord.
fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
God
Someone's
damn
calling
you.
me on my phone.
I thought that was
put it on silent.
I thought that was one of these things on your little tablet.
No, it
That
was.
I
But
played a
can't believe you've done
soundbite.
this.
You have Stone
Yeah.
Cold song on there?
No, I
No,
heard the
that was
Stone
your ringtone, and I
Correct.
hit the I can't believe you've done this because your phone was going off.
Oh, that's
I
quick.
see.
Wow.
My wit was not
You're
ready.
getting more creative with your soundboard.
Oh, did you hear? We have a contest at work that I'm sure all the listeners care about, and we picked you as Rey Mysterio in the Royal Rumble because of your Hispanic heritage. I wanted Eddie Guerrero, but we'd already made the list. Do you agree?
No, I want a way cooler wrestler.
You had to pick a Hispanic one. I had to pick a big hairy one.
So what?
Scott did. Who are you?
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that's spitting imagery.
No, let me repick. That's bullshit.
It's too late.
You have to convince one of our managers.
Brandine.
Yeah, no.
Shout out to Brandine.
That's bullshit. I didn't
You
get
weren't
it.
there. We had to make an executive decision. I'm sorry.
Michelle's China.
You guys,
China.
is Lisa Mae Young?
No,
think
she's
she's even on the list, is she?
Sable.
Oh, bullshit. Lisa, I love you. But I had such a crush on Sable in 5th grade. Me and Chris Sparks, he had the top bunk, I had the bottom. We're
Ginger?
We're like, hey, freckled cheese stick, pretend you're a pillow, Sable. Show me what you got.
Oh my god.
We would just make out with the pillow.
Have you heard Ben's story about his bird, his parakeet?
No.
You should tell. You should
You
tell.
haven't? I thought I told you everything.
It's a short story, so it's a good one to do. real quick.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, we had a lot of exotic pets. My father was a fisherman, and my grandfather ran a fish hatchery, basically. So we would get a lot of random pets that came in. And my mom got us these 2 parakeets. Those were not from the hatchery; those were from the pet store. We didn't have access to those at the fish hatchery. The 2 parakeets were named Chopper and Lucy, and Chopper was blue, Lucy was yellow. I'm adding to the story. No one cares about this. Anyway, I like the fact that Chopper had his wings clipped. I would throw him in the air and watch him glide to the ground.
From the top bunk?
He couldn't fly. Lucy got into the curtain, so my brother was standing up on a chair, and I threw Chopper right as Jake was stepping off the chair, and he just happened to fall right under his foot as he stepped down. So all you hear is a little smush noise. Jake's foot lifts, and the bird's eyes had exploded out of its head, and it was twitching. And I just went, no! And yeah, dude, it was. I kept yelling he was a murderer. I'm like 5 years old. I was like, you murderer! And then my mom
terrible.
grounded us and said, I just bought these today. You guys suck. And that was the end of Chopper.
I went through 4 iguanas.
Really?
Yeah.
2.
They're mean, man.
They
They'll
slapped
bite
you.
and they'll bite and tail whip you.
Wow.
The tail whips their go-to.
Yeah. Well, not these ones, man. They bit the fuck out of me
Mine were
all the
always too
time.
scared to get their head near you, so they would just fuck off.
Yeah.
I never had any noticed lizards.
Did you ever have a pet?
Cats and dogs.
Catching dogs.
You're so
I
basic.
have a story. One time, my little sister, we had this cat, and its paw started getting huge, super super swollen. This paw was 3 times its regular size, and we couldn't. It was a really fluffy cat, and so we were at home because we were latchkey kids, and my mom came home, and we found out that my sister had tied a rubber band around its little paw, and it grew 4 times regular size.
Is that all it takes to get buff?
Yeah,
Tie a rubber
the
band
gains.
around it?
I felt so bad for the
Austin,
cat.
that's for you, bud.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed a fun Labor Day bash, too. I feel like we're going over our personal lives right now. But
Yeah, no, tell me everything that's new with your personal lives. For those of you listening out there, I have not seen these guys in a week. This is my first day back.
week and a half for me because you were out for your back.
Yeah, that's true.
So
He went to Kansas.
Kansas
Scotty couldn't
City.
make it.
Kansas City,
Yeah,
Missouri.
it's not in Kansas. It's in Missouri.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Scotty, God damn it. There's more than the Northwest.
It's all the South to me.
It's all-
It's all
It's
racist.
it's the
hicks to me.
Midwest.
Is it the Midwest?
Yeah.
Oh, Kansas is the South.
It's the border of, like, Missouri's
Yeah.
the big arch in St. Louis. It's the gateway.
Okay.
It's a gateway state.
Yeah, I had a blast, but tell me about your...
No, we just made fun of Austin for like 2 hours, and Naylor showed up, and he got to enjoy everyone drunk. And
What?
Yeah, he came out. He's leaving. He doesn't care.
You did all of this without me.
You were gone. Like, what are we supposed to do? It's Labor Day, guys. Can we pretend Labor Day's next week after Jay Eastwood gets back? Ben Westclay said, "No way." We had a party to go to while it was still
Yeah.
warm. You really mad?
No.
Should I go?
No, that's fine. Let's just continue.
Don't touch me, motherfucker.
Keep your stupid ideas in your pocket.
Close.
Leave your stupid comments in your
Oh,
pocket.
close.
Damn.
You always get that slightly wrong.
I do.
Our next story we have going. So you guys heard about that Madden thing, obviously. We talked about it last time. Well, they had a Madden fundraiser stream, Twitch stream. And have you guys ever seen the meme, press F to pay respects?
No.
I have not.
So on PC, I think it's on Modern Warfare 2 or 3, there's a part where like your friend dies and you walk up to the casket and it's like you actually have to hit a key to pay respects. So you hit F, like the action key, and you pay respects. You don't, it's a stupid interactive cutscene. You pay respects. Well, the whole chat was filled with the letter F to pay respects to the victims.
So they're just treating it like a joke?
No, I don't know.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say necessarily a joke because there was a whole article about how this is how gamers like say. I mean, sometimes it's a joke, but say they want to pay their respects.
I feel like
That's
that's
really distasteful.
Yeah, but I
it's,
feel like
it's
I
the
get
internet.
it.
Everything's distasteful.
that community. It's
Look,
like
I get it.
if you were a stand-up comic and your friend died, you would roast the shit out of him at his funeral. If you did his eulogy, you'd be
Right.
like, "Well, that fat motherfucker's dead."
The alcoholism would have got him anyway.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about you as if you're dead already?
I'm dead inside.
Okay.
Isolate that, bitch.
Okay.
I want to talk about how you said a word and it was a W word and you went. "Wrrr." Did you not get it? You can rewind it. We
I can't even do it.
It's a machine gun.
Yeah, do the machine gun again.
I love the
Why does that sound like the Clob from GoldenEye?
the
is.
Clob.
Yeah, you know
Which one was the
it is.
Clob?
The really shitty one that was
The Clob
automatic.
is in real life called a scorpion.
Yeah, that one.
I love the animation in that game. Like watching it, like on YouTube.
Yeah.
Their faces look like you took like a wet, like if your face was just made of paint and you took a wet rag and wiped it and like got it all distorted. That's what everyone's face looked like.
That game was classic, but it's pretty horrible now.
Yeah, it didn't
No,
age
it's
well.
not.
I love the tank level. I love
Go
running
on
over
and play
people.
it again.
Running over
I have.
Nazis is so fun.
They're not Nazis. They're Russians.
Oh yeah, they are. He's right.
Even better. You know my opinion.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey.
It's not my pick, it sucks.
So, I feel like we had a ton of news.
Well,
Well, what about Spider-Man?
Well, Spider-Man. Excuse me. Spider-Man's getting amazing reviews, like 9.5 or 10, all the way across the board. Yeah, a couple 10s, 9.5.
I didn't even know the hype was real about this game. Like I never. I guess I just don't care about Spider-Man very much. Like I
I
didn't
shared
know.
the hype, but I went out and bought the game.
Yeah, you did.
What's your
And
first
how
hammer?
far are you?
I've played like 2 hours of it.
Okay.
So, here's my initial thought of it. The controls, they're a little clunky, honestly. Like being able to web sling through like an open world New York City is fine and dandy.
It looked good, like graphic wise.
Yeah, and the whole like fear of like the down res, you can't even tell. I promise you.
What's
It's
down res? Oh, just the
resolution?
graphic.
Yeah.
The puddles.
Yeah.
The puddle, yeah,
exactly.
Puddlegate. And then the other concern that I have right now, I feel like they blew their load on the suits.
Yeah,
And they
there's like
picked,
so many suits.
Well, so many like mediocre suits too. They don't even have like the awesome suits. They don't have the Venom suit. They don't have the
It's gonna be
Captain
a
Marvel
DLC you have to
suit.
buy, I bet.
It maybe there's
Captain
still,
Marvel's a woman, isn't she?
Well, you get the universe, the Captain Marvel powers for
really?
one of the issues in
okay.
Spider-Man, where you're invulnerable to anything. And then you got 2 or 3 versions of the same suit. It's so stupid. So
You can't. I don't feel like you can do a whole lot with the Spider-Man suits. It's just
you can, dude. So there was this game that came out in I don't know.
Fuck you.
Well, maybe he can. He knows more than I do. Definitely.
2002 or something like that. It was Spider-Man on PlayStation, and they did the same thing where you had to beat the game in a certain amount of time, or have to do certain objectives to earn these suits. And the symbiote costume, that one had organic webbing, so you didn't have to go get cartridges or reload or whatever. The Captain Marvel suit, that one you were invulnerable to any sort of fire and damage or anything like that. There were tons of different types. There was even the armor one where you couldn't get hit by bullets or something. So there are elements of that in the new game. But the other thing that I'm really concerned with, only initially because I guess there's a bunch of rumors for new DLCs and a bunch of grayed out spots on the map, is the villains that they chose. They're kind of whack, dude. And combat is fun.
It looked like Arkham Asylum or whatever.
Yeah, until it gets too repetitive.
They're
and now,
henchmen, aren't they?
Yeah, for the most part, until you get to a boss. So it's going to get repetitive, and if you don't like that sort of gameplay, then this game isn't for you, I think, at this point. There's plenty to do around the city. You can go save people. You can go rescue people that get in car accidents or whatever. You can explore and collect little Easter eggs and stuff.
Yeah.
But and there are even Easter eggs alluding to the Black Cat DLC that's supposed to be coming out. So initially, I'm not as impressed. I'm not giving it a 10 yet. Right now, I'm giving it a C+.
Okay.
What bosses have you faced?
Just Wilson Fisk.
See, I don't know anything about Spider-Man.
He's Kingpin, the big fat guy.
Okay.
Oh, the baldy?
Yeah. And you know what? Kingpin is not accompanied by Alistair Smythe. He was the dude with the mullet in a wheelchair.
Sounds cool.
I don't like Spider-Man.
He was the Spider Slayer.
I'm not a fan of the happy superheroes. I like the dark and gritty ones.
Like Logan.
Oh, dude, Logan was so good.
Do you like Batman?
Oh yeah, I love Christopher Nolan. He turned Batman around.
Yeah.
And then Zack Snyder turned around and shit all over him.
Yeah, it's true.
Sorry to go topic.
No, it's fine. I think that initially people were concerned about the graphics. That's the least of somebody's concern at this point.
Repetitive. This is the worst.
Exactly. It's repetitive, and the villains that they picked, I think, aren't
heavy hitters.
C and D level villains at this point. The most important villain that they have in it right now is Wilson Fisk and Mr. Negative. That's about it.
Well, people were saying they were excited that the game didn't rehash the original story, that you kind of start knowing who Spider-Man is.
Yeah.
They're assuming that you've either watched the movie or watched enough of the comic that you don't need to learn about Uncle Ben necessarily anymore. You just go
give
right
a good
5
montage.
years later.
They give a good montage, and I think that that's wise that they did that.
Mm-hmm.
I can speak for everybody. We don't want another origin story. Nobody wants another origin story.
Why?
Because we've seen 6 movies about it, right?
Yeah, I've only seen the very first one.
It's always hey, I'm gonna get a spider suit, and hey, I work for the.
Well, he gets
the
bit
newspaper
first.
thing. Yeah.
You gotta get
exactly.
bit. That's the key.
But the game doesn't do that, so that's cool. Just talking about to kind of segue how people were so excited about that game at PAX. There was a 3-hour wait, and the game came out 4 days later.
So stupid. What a waste of your day.
Yeah.
Just to play it, right? Just hands on.
Just to play it. I saw a bunch of people playing it.
You know that game to me, it looked like a mix of that game Prototype.
Yeah.
I remember that game.
Mixed with, dude, that game was fun.
You know what? That's actually a really good comparison.
Because it's like Prototype.
Except you don't absorb anybody.
Yeah.
Cut people in half. And
shit. Yeah, you can't.
Prototype was like that meets Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man meets Grand Theft Auto. But yeah, when I was watching him fly around the city, how many Spider-Man games have had open world environments like that? Wasn't there another one?
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
And the same concept, you just shoot around New York City.
Yeah.
You ever seen the meme of Spider-Man in the country, and he shoots his web and he just falls off the roof? There's nothing else to go to. It's like his powers are only worthwhile if he's in a skyscraper area.
Yeah, another weird thing about how clunky the controls are. I feel like at certain points you have to time when you hit the button to web sling and when you hit the button to like slingshot yourself. Which is like whatever, who cares? Like there should be a certain amount of skill that's involved with web slinging. And then I can't remember how many times I was surrounded by skyscrapers that were taller than me, and for some reason I couldn't web sling. He just kept falling.
Weird.
I was like, okay,
It's not quite
great.
right.
Do you
It's
get
not
hurt
quite
if you
right.
fall?
Oddly
No.
enough, no.
No, they
Just
said
land
that
on
was a
the
big
ground?
thing. You can fall all the way and you just land. Yeah.
Yeah,
Was that like in the movies and the comic books? Too?
No.
No,
absolutely not.
Whoops. Who cares?
it's just they did it in the game because probably it felt blockier. You just die and it was
Yeah,
frustrating.
some glitchy stuff too. Like you're supposed to fight some enemies, like some henchmen, on a rooftop, and they're stuck inside of a building that you can't get into.
Ugh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
I wonder why it's getting so like. You make it sound like it's only mediocre. That's really getting good.
Maybe it was the
reviews,
hype
though.
a little bit.
It was the hype. It was my high hopes for it. And you know,
People are actually liking it once they played it. You seem to be extremely disappointed.
well, I think what I envisioned it was different though. I think that the controls weren't clunky. I was having high hopes for like villains. I was hoping that there would be, you know, some better costumes instead of like the really like repetitive costume options that we get with the game. I mean, there are some really cool ones. And I do like to be able to mod the costumes, which you can do in the game. But I don't know. I haven't lost all hope. I'm still optimistic as to, you know, what DLCs will give us,
You're
because
only 2 hours deep anyway.
I mean,
that's
yeah.
the time of a mediocre drama.
Yeah.
You got time to get Lord of the Rings in there.
yeah, and
Maybe two.
and you know, the other thing too is like, how many characters do we have in like that Sony has the rights to in the Spider-Man universe? We have like the entire symbiote, like
I don't
Venom
know.
and Carnage and all that.
Do they?
Yeah, we have the Lizard, we have
Dr.
Green
Octopus.
Goblin, Dr. Octopus is already in there, except he hasn't turned bad yet. Just kind of a weird one. It's like an alternate
still an
reality.
octopus?
Yeah, well, kind of not really. He's just a guy.
Oh, okay.
Is he groovy?
He's a swell guy.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. What's his
but
real
you get
name?
you get a little sugar in him.
He gets tentacly.
Yeah.
What's his real name?
Otto Octavius.
That's a cool name.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
That used to be my name.
Before
And you
this.
switched to Jay Eastwood. What a great choice.
Yeah.
That was mean. I'm sorry.
Oh, were you making fun of me?
No, I would never.
Ben, what's happened to us?
Everything.
Okay. Well,
I wish breakups were that easy.
okay.
Are we splitting up? Yeah. Okay. We'll see you later.
So,
That live audience, I swear.
they left at the wrong times. So the other piece of news regarding PlayStation, the free games.
Yep.
I think that's kind of exciting. Ben, have you heard of what the free games are?
I have not.
Okay, great.
The free games are.
Take it away,
drum roll,
Scotty.
please.
Machine gun, please.
Yeah. Can you
Quad,
fire into
please?
a crowd, please? Jesus.
Uh,
Oh, this Dave's fault. Sorry.
The free games are. Destiny 2.
Oh,
and,
for free?
Yeah, for free. And God of War 3.
Shut up.
For free.
You shut up.
It's good games.
Hey, how do I download these free games?
Just go on PlayStation.
You have to pay for the online thing.
And once I do that,
Then they're
You,
free.
yeah, you pay
but my
50
hard
bucks.
drive's full.
Well,
Get a
some-
new hard drive.
Can you get an expandable?
Yeah.
Can I plug
you
it?
can get literally just
It's
any
plug and
hard
play.
drive. Yeah.
Where do I plug it in?
The
Just
USB port.
port. Yeah.
Can you guys come over?
Yeah.
You sound like Radford.
Why'd you make that face when I invited you to my home? Your
You've
girlfriend
never
already saw
invited
my
me.
horrific. Well, because she saw. We got a king size bed though. Boo! Me and Scott both did.
Yeah.
Look at us. We're doing good. We both just ordered king size beds.
Yep.
Mine was way cheaper.
Meanwhile, my car has been totaled.
Yeah. Rest
Hey,
in
good for
peace.
you, man. Looks like you won out of the three of us.
Yeah.
Well, you get a new car, so.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, you get a new cool car that's really old. Who doesn't want those? That's a long laugh track. Can you not get short of them? Just hit them all.
That's a good one. I like it.
Do they overlap?
They can. Some of them can.
Well, now's a good time, I feel like, to talk about PAX. It was pretty dope.
Talking about my king size bed.
Wait, hold up. I want to make fun of Xbox's free
Okay, yeah.
games.
I forgot.
So PlayStation has God of War 3 and Destiny 2, which are great
Solid
games.
games, yeah.
Solid games
A
for their
titles.
time.
Destiny 2 's so pretty new.
Xbox has Forza Horizon 2.
Which is from like 2015.
Yeah. And then they have For Honor, which is an okay game.
Okay, yeah.
I
now,
liked it.
Now here's the one that Ben really loves.
Mhm.
Disney Epic Mickey 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so?
Those games are lame. Xbox
I'm
is
obsessed
lame.
with Disney. There's never enough Disney in this adult's life.
I feel like at a certain point,
I hate those people.
at a certain point, Xbox is just going to give up and be like, "Hey, we have Missile Command and Miss Pac-Man."
No, like we said, the joke is that every month they release another Worms.
Yeah.
The free game this month is Worms Armageddon.
I thought Missile Command was cool back in the day. I
Missile
spent a lot
Command's
of time on that as a kid.
I played that on my TI-89.
Wow.
Do you guys do I have agreement here that people who are obsessed with Disney like after 15 are kind of
They're weirdos.
My wife likes Disney, but I wouldn't say she obsesses. Like, she likes going to Disneyland.
But I used to work with this guy. He was like he lived for his once a year Disney trip, and like I also work with this guy in California, and we went to Disney on his 25th birthday, and it was me, him, and two other really burly dudes, and we didn't fit in at all. They were like, "Why are you guys here?"
Did he have, like, the Mickey hat on? And
No, he kept checking out.
Joey's World Tour?
Oh, God.
Dude,
don't
I
talk
fucking
about
wish.
him ever.
Don't. He might listen.
He's
I
the
do
worst thing
not
about
want to hurt his
internet.
feelings.
Fuck you,
Ben.
Joey World Tour.
Ben, do the heart attack.
Ding ding. I love Joey's World Tour. I'm
he's
a big
great,
fan.
man.
Scott thinks he's the worst thing on the internet. You can literally watch a guy get his head cut off. Scott's
Yeah,
like,
Scott,
the
you
fat
have done
guy's
that.
worse.
Yeah.
And he
The fat
liked
guy
it.
eating chorizo.
He was in a wormhole the other day of watching people get shot by police, and he's like,
I'm never,
Wow.
that's a wormhole that never ends. I always watch that.
See, Scott's a psycho. The fat guy who chews a little loud with sausage fingers upsets him more than a guy getting his head sawed off.
I'll watch some. No, actually not.
Pick, it sucks.
I don't like. I would rather watch Joey's World Tour than someone get their head cut off. Head cut off is like the worst. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah, right.
Liberal.
Dude, he really is obsessed with Disney, though. I feel like people who are obsessed with Disney have this low-key, like, childhood trauma,
Yeah.
and they just, like, hang on to it.
No, okay, so here's the thing. I'm not a Disney fan at all. I'm Mexican, so, like, I didn't watch any of them.
I think they have good movies.
You
But
just watch Infarto.
Infarto. But,
Not a word.
I know a couple of people that are, like, super into Disney that I actually do like, so they're not complete weirdos.
So, I feel sexist for saying this, but I feel like it's when guys are obsessed with Disney. I feel like it's weirder. And
No, I don't think that's sexist.
I feel like holding on to Disney as a woman, I kind of get, because, like, the whole princess thing is
Yeah,
really
yeah.
pushed hard. And in most Disney movies, like, the princess is very put up on, like,
Yeah.
you know, they're important to the film. As a little girl, you see that, and you're like, holy shit, I
This
want to
adult
be a
man's like, I love cars.
Yeah, what do you fucking, you're jiving with the guy from Beauty and the Beast, Sebastian or whatever? Look at my chin,
Gaston.
it's as big as my dick. Crickets. He had
No,
a big
that was
chin.
funny. That was funny.
Yeah, well, most time when funny things are said, people laugh. Did you steal my pen?
No, you dick.
I can't find mine.
Scott
you were
gave
gone.
me this pen.
You were gone. for a
Scott
week and
gave
a
it.
half.
Why don't you take this pen and shove it up your ass, you fucking jagoff?
You
Wow.
could have said so many other things.
You motherfucker, you.
Could've
was
said put
from-
it in your belly button, stick it up your nose, keep your ID in your pocket.
No, it was from Casino.
Leave your stupid comments in your pocket.
God, I always say idea.
Yeah.
I don't know why
that's
comments
what
I
doesn't work
forgive
for
you.
me. But yeah, so I guess that ends the debate.
Try to take
Women,
my pen.
if you're an adult woman and you like Disney, you're good. If you're a guy,
You're weird.
fuck you.
You're questionable.
You're questionable, yeah.
Yeah. That I will.
you-
I would never leave a child alone with you. That's what I'm saying.
Did you work with Michael Hills?
No.
Oh, bummer, dude. That
Did
guy
you?
was upset. Yeah, he got transferred to our store from Clackamas.
Yeah.
Oh, from the region we work in, and yeah, dude, he was like, customers would walk in, he'd be like, "Hey guys, what can we do for you?" And you would just cringe so hard, and you're like, I bet he's obsessed with Disney. And he gets down, he's like, Disney,
Oh,
and it was
Lord.
it was perfect.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. Well, PAX.
I'm coming.
PAX.
Gone.
PAX was pretty dope. Hey,
What does
there's
PAX stand for?
Penny Arcade Expo.
Nice.
Penny Arcade is like a comic online, and it got pretty popular, and so they started these expos. There's board games, video games, like they had Logitech, so they have equipment manufacturers and that kind of stuff.
Do they give out any swag?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of swag.
What'd you get?
I got like a winter chicken dinner hat. I got like a lanyard. There's just a bunch of different things, and some of it you kind of had to hang out to earn, and I was just like not. I just for a lanyard or something, it wasn't worth it. They have pin trading, kind of like at like Disneyland. You can trade pins and earn pins and that kind of stuff.
I'm unfamiliar with pin trading at Disneyland.
Really?
Yeah.
Back to Disney.
You have a lanyard, and then you buy the pins. Like literally, they're nice quality pins, and you put them on your lanyard. And certain pins are like rarer, or you can't buy them, and so you trade them. You trade them in and out. But anyway, that's what they do there. The cool thing was they had like all the new games. So I got to play the Division 2, which was kind of cool. That doesn't come out till March of next year.
As well as Sekiro.
I didn't get to play Sekiro.
But it
What
comes
did-
out
what'd
March
you
of
say?
next year. Sekiro.
Sekiro.
Now whisper it.
Sekiro.
Now yell it.
Sekiro!
The coolest thing I got to do was Logitech's booth. They had 20 computers set up, and you could
Wow, what a booth.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And they had like 4 of those big or those racing rigs, like
Yeah.
the really nice ones
Oh,
set up
yeah.
too. And so you could get in line and you could play a game of PUBG.
Yeah.
And so they had 20-man games of PUBG, and the winner won the winner chicken dinner hat. So I won my round. And the cool thing was, because of that,
20 people.
I got to go on,
Damn.
and I got to play against Team Solo Mid with Solid FPS and this guy named Smack. They're both professional gamers, and if you win, you actually win like one of those helmets, like the big, huge metal helmets with like the face masks that are from PUBG. You would win one of those. I didn't win.
Did you get spanked
Yeah, I got like 18th.
out of 20?
Yeah, I
Not
died right
terrible.
off the bat. But I did move on, which is pretty cool. Then we got to play on the big screen. It was super cool because we played duos, so there are 6 teams of 2, and they had a big screen with commentators. So as we were playing, through my headset, I could hear the commentators. There's one part where I ran onto a beach and grabbed like a crate with a bunch of gear in it. And I was like running across the beach, and I could hear the commentator over the loud system in the arena going, "He's going for the crate!" As I ran out through and grabbed the stuff off the crate, which is kind of cool, like experience, you know?
Yeah.
To have actual commentators commentating a game. So that was cool.
Did you, how many people do you think were there?
A lot. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to the Seattle Convention Center, but
Downtown?
yeah, it's right downtown. They close a road for it. And the line was so long it went into the road and just curved back and forth through like this under this overpass. It was pretty impressive. And we actually lined up in the wrong line, I think. We went into the back door. We went right past it was like Fortnite Central.
God, you dirty dog.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, my eyebrows went up and down, up and down.
There's a lot about Fortnite. They had the Fortnite mini golf. Like, apparently,
No, I did not. I don't fart.
Your fart's
I
like a
don't
dog
fart.
whimper.
It wasn't a fart, dude.
you play Fortnite. Isn't there a golf place in the Fortnite map?
I'll be honest with you. I haven't played for a very long time.
How dare you?
I've never played.
Well, apparently there's a mini golf course that was like Lucky Links or something like that.
We get Sino to come in and shed some light. Little
He'll
stink
just
bomb.
dance the whole time. He'll be like, "Send it, bro." He'll just start dancing in the living room.
Poor kid.
What did I miss?
Oh, dude, we went on him hard. Michelle's got some pretty good video. Well, that person we work with's got some pretty good video. I keep name dropping people like these folks know.
No one knows.
Yeah.
We have like 35 listeners.
It's fine. We love you. Yeah, dude, Austin, he does. And dude, seeing the joy in Naylor as we roasted him made it all worth it. I felt like I was at a comedy show, like I was performing, because he got so drunk, he was giving me so much material, and every time I would make fun of him, he would just cannonball into the pool like he was going to a safe space. He would just wait for a while, and he would come back out and he'd start doing the stupid windshield wiper dance, and we would make fun of him again.
Oh, the backpack dance?
The best part of it is he was blackout drunk and he had to go home to mom.
Yeah.
Oh, because he could spit on his house from where that pool was?
Yeah. And I was like, you're going home to your mom. And you're like, "Mom, I'm drunk. I need a grilled cheese. Send it." Full
Grilled
send
cheese
on the
sounds
grilled
delicious,
cheese.
Actually.
Anyway, we got off. So what else about PAX was highlighted there, Bubs?
Wait, I have a question. So you said Logitech had their like full-on like gaming rigs, and they also had like the steering wheels and stuff.
Yeah.
Was there a demo on like Forza Horizon 4?
I don't. It was some racing game. I don't know what it was. I can't remember. It was,
Car trouble, Chief?
but it looked good. That's for sure. It looked like really good.
So his problem is it had.
I'm guessing it was Forza, if I had to guess.
Okay.
They had 4 of those booths, I think.
You didn't even think to go in.
It was a long line, dude.
Okay.
Because like I only had one day there, There was tons of games to see and tons of things. We only waited in one line because all the lines were so long. They also had a huge Resident Evil 2 thing. That's the picture I sent you guys.
Oh, yeah. So tell us a little bit about it.
I couldn't go through it. It was a 3-hour long line.
Did you actually get to play, though? Do you know?
No, I don't think so. I think it was just like an interactive house thing.
Why was it? What was it like? Could you only go in like one at a time?
No, you wanted multiple at a time, but this line was like massive. I mean, just massive. And at the end of every line, they had someone holding a sign that would say, 3-hour wait, queue full, come back in 15 minutes. And then they let like a few more in. There was just too many people to be able to do it. And, I mean, we kind of messed up because when you first go through the door, we were near the front of the line because we showed up 45 minutes early. And if we would have known where it was, I could have beelined and been like right in front. I didn't realize that. I was so lost because the convention center was all turned around.
Well, you fucked up.
Yeah, well, I ended up getting to play the Division 2, so that's cool. That's what I ended up doing my first thing. But
Ben, he fucked up.
He fucked up. How many hours were you there?
we were there from 10 a.m. to like 5 p.m.
That's a solid chunk of time.
That's a work day.
Yeah.
That's an 8-hour work day. Did they have food there?
They had like a couple grills and a Subway and stuff, yeah.
Was there anything you could eat? Were there onions everywhere? And you're like, oh my god.
Actually had pulled pork.
Nice, with nothing on it but pork.
And cheese.
What else does pulled pork come with?
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
there's
that's a good point.
Come on, you can do a lot of stuff with pulled pork. I mean,
On a
there's-
sandwich, on a
Do you-
po' boy?
You could do sauce, for one, not just plain pulled pork.
It has
I'm
sauce on
assuming
it.
that they're going to put the sauce on the fucking pulled
Have you ever
pork.
eaten Kahlua pork? It's very popular, and it's
I'm
not-
talking pulled... I didn't say Kahlua pork. I said pulled pork. You know what pulled pork is.
Kahlua pork is pulled
Yeah,
pork.
stop trying to get technical, Mr. Technical.
I'm from the South. I know pulled pork.
I'm
you
from
guys,
the
you
South.
guys are from here. You guys are from the Northwest. Why you know how to cook
Well,
salmon and beef?
You guys ain't
Triggered.
racist.
I,
You don't know what
uh,
I'm talking about.
I had some proper Missouri barbecue, so...
Yum.
Kansas City barbecue sucks. Heads up. It's a dry rub. We don't like the sauce.
Wow. all
Dry
right.
rub
I
sounds
thought it was
funky, though.
delicious.
Shut up. Dude, Kansas City barbecue's trash. I'm from...
Well, apparently it sounded pretty good.
It's from
It
the
was
Midwest.
delicious.
It's Midwest barbecue. You know where barbecue came from? The South. Hold up, Gateway. You can go fuck yourself. Clap.
3 things that the South does well: barbecuing, racism, and sexism.
No, we're not sexist. See,
We just like our women in the kitchen.
No, yes, you are. Definitely sexist.
I'm not.
Homophobic.
I do all the cooking in my home.
Definitely homophobic.
My
Yeah.
brother's gay.
But that doesn't make the South not homophobic.
That's why I left, you fuck. But I know the food better. I don't know why he was trying to argue with me on this.
No, I'm just saying the South is it's pretty
We're
racist,
gonna rise again.
homophobic.
Have you heard that slogan?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever
I
heard.
know.
Can
The
you imagine
South will rise
if they
again.
actually rose again and lost all federal funding and then they just
They
nothing
seceded.
works, the police go home?
Oh, dude, it would be
hell on earth.
it would be just like it is now. Just a lot of ugly people fucking and saying the N-word.
Yeah.
That's the South I know and love. I'm just kidding. I don't love that. That's
But
why I left.
that was the. I mean, there's a ton of games. They had the new Kingdom Hearts.
Ugh.
They had the Razor phone, which is actually pretty dope.
Oh yeah, the Razor, the new one, the
Yeah.
Razor 2.
Yeah, the Razor. Yeah, that one has like it's all like aluminum
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, it's cool.
Did you get hands on with
Yeah.
it?
The person he was with almost bought it, even though it can't be activated on our network, just to have it.
For real?
Yeah,
That's funny to me.
it's like
Yeah.
don't do it, man.
It's like, you can't use
It's like it's
it.
$5.50 here. I'm like, who cares? You can't use it.
Why is it just not equipped with the right bands?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just like a lot of those like things you
What
buy
was
from
the last-
Amazon. That
yeah, exactly.
I had a guy bring in a watch today that just like it was so.
Yeah,
I'm
janky
sorry.
ones.
Was it
Got
one
from
of those like
Walmart.
Chinese?
No, it was super
knockoffs?
Japanese. It was a bunch of happy watches on the box. Like, hello, we're watch.
Yeah, those are GSM.
Yeah, and I was like, you can't activate this, man. He was like, can you try? I cannot.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah,
No.
I'm trying. It's not working.
I'm just staring at him with the box in my hand. Yep, I tried. Doesn't work.
I'm trying so hard.
So what's your favorite part of PAX, you think?
Favorite part of PAX probably just getting to see all the gear and getting hands on. Everything was a really good deal, so all the keyboards were on sale. It really is more of a PC gamer type setup because there's just a ton of keyboards. They had custom controllers that look super nice, like PlayStation 4 controllers. Like they had the one that looked like they were covered in blood, or they had ones that looked like a bomber plane, with the little mouth, like the.
Or Cheetos.
That'd be pretty funny. Chester Cheeto on it. So those were cool. I think my favorite is definitely being able to play against the pros. I mean, how often does that happen?
definitely true. I had a friend. Well, he was a coworker from like years ago. When I first moved to Portland, he was a big gamer and he played in the Dragon Ball Z tournament.
Oh
there.
yeah, they had that Dragon Ball Z.
He
tournament.
got super far and he posted. He was like, he got interviewed and they were like, "Do you think you're gonna win?" And he was like, "I'm gonna take the cup." And then right after, he just got the shit kicked out of him. And he was like, "Well, at least I got to make fun of myself on this one."
They were serious. There's a lot of cool cosplay too. Like there was someone dressed up as a Skyrim elf.
You see some big old titties?
No, I don't think so.
Then it wasn't cool cosplay.
Yeah.
If your titties aren't out, I don't want to see them.
If you don't get a boner while there's cosplay going on, it's not real cosplay.
Cosplay is supposed to be super erotic.
That's not true.
Like SpongeBob erotica. You just SpongeBob.
There are some people who had a super legit Fallout cosplay.
Wait, hold on. Do you look up SpongeBob erotica?
No. Sometimes I look up cosplay titties.
He likes those sandy cheeks.
Sandy
He looks like more of a Patrick man.
He's thick.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
All right.
No, this is Patrick.
That's Randy
Randy
Newman. Hey, I'm Patrick with SpongeBob. Let's sing a song.
SpongeBob.
Under the sea
Who
in a
lives in a pineapple
pineapple.
under the sea?
My name Patrick and they play me as dumb. You got a friend in me, SpongeBob.
All right. So before I rudely interrupted you, what were you going to say?
I think that's pretty much it. I mean, there's just a lot to see. It was worth doing. I'd probably do 2 days next time because I just had no time to wait in any of the lines. So I think first day would be cool to figure out bearings, and second day would be cool to actually go to the ones you wanted to go to and actually be able to play them. There weren't a ton of games there that I really, really wanted to play. The only thing I wanted to see was Resident Evil 2. I thought it would be cool to see that. They also had Super Smash Brothers, but the line was so ridiculously long on Smash that...
Ridic.
And you couldn't even see people play. It was closed. So you couldn't even film it if you wanted to.
Am I the only one that thinks Super Smash Brothers is super overhyped?
Yeah.
I've never liked that game, even as a kid.
I don't really care for it as much, but I can see why it's hyped.
Yeah, there's the new one has tons of
Nintendo
characters.
fan.
Well,
I mean, that's like a major key.
Well,
Well,
had Metal
exactly.
Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid.
I just think it's so corny to see Snake. Was it Solid Snake?
Yeah.
Snake.
Solid Snake fighting Mario.
Snake.
Like it's so goofy to me. The characters that get mad, like Metroid Prime versus a fucking Wigglypuff or whatever the Kirby.
You were
Why was
not
it named
doing anything.
Kirby. Kirby. Out of all the things you can name
People
your
who
game,
listen to
Wigglypuff is
Nintendo
in it.
everywhere.
Kirby.
Well, not Luigi.
He's like a vacuum. Get it?
You remember Luigi got killed?
Did he?
Depressing.
By Kirby?
No, by death. Luigi's
Oh,
dead.
he just died of cancer.
in
just
lore.
a normal looking.
If you haven't seen that, I highly
2-3.
recommend you go watch that video. Nintendo released a video where Luigi gets killed.
By
Why?
what? Just life?
By death. Like, literally, a Grim Reaper comes down and he gets all scared and he just
In
takes his
Luigi's
soul.
Mansion.
Well,
cool
it's
game.
going Luigi's Mansion, but he just dies. And so that's why he's not in Super Smash at all.
Why? Why
Yeah.
did they kill off Luigi?
Trauma.
Do they have any
They killed him
explanation?
off and added in another character.
Waluigi?
No, it was like an actual character. Oh, it was
Luigi.
what's the guy named Simon Belmont from Castlevania.
The long-haired
So
fella.
like Luigi gets killed and then Simon Belmont walks up and they introduced him.
That's kind of dumb.
Why couldn't they both coexist?
Yeah, I know. It's either Luigi or Belmont. Pick one.
It's like in the beginning of Mortal Kombat Annihilation when they kill off Johnny Cage.
That's because literally nobody plays as Luigi. Why would you play as Luigi?
How dare you? Why? Because he's got a green jacket?
No, in Super Smash. Why would you play
Suspenders?
as him?
Overalls? Huh?
Why? When you play as Mario or...
Because maybe you're not mainstream. Maybe you're trying to live off the grid.
No one plays as Luigi, I'm telling you, man.
I feel like there's definitely people who played as Luigi.
Maybe Luigi himself.
He's not real.
But yeah.
John Leguizamo might play as Luigi. He has some stake in that game.
I have a cousin named Luigi.
Really?
No, I'm just playing.
I was going to say, that's dope.
I have a cousin named Todd.
I don't have any male cousins.
No male cousin.
I don't. I'm not kidding
You're
you.
the only male in your entire family.
There's 11 of us. I'm the only male.
How does that feel? Do you feel alone and isolated?
So no, not really.
Well, what's this BFV here?
The last thing we're going to talk about is I got hands on Battlefield 5.
Yeah.
Been playing it. It's
What's
available
that
to play
one?
now. That's Black Ops 4 because
You're getting ahead of the agenda, man.
No, this is the agenda that we just crossed.
No.
We've crossed the list. Pen, please.
Use another one. All right, never mind.
Battlefield.
You better not steal that pen.
How dare you?
I've crossed it.
Battlefield 5 has been a lot of fun.
What are you gonna sell these?
Yeah, maybe someday Patreons. It's cool because on Battlefield 5 you can call in like a oh lord.
This is what the podcast has devolved to.
Yeah.
We're not getting laughs. Make noise.
All right, machine gun now.
Someone fart in the mic.
Put the phone up to your butt.
It's not a phone. It's a mic.
Don't
But,
do that. The mics already smell terrible.
I
from
don't
you
feel like they
burping in
smell
them.
bad. Why didn't burp in yours?
I just want to try to smell anything.
This just smells like net and mesh.
Well, they'll start.
What does
smelling.
this do for me? Why
It's
do
a
we
pop
have
filter.
these? What does a pop filter do?
Google it.
Let's learn some, folks.
No, it makes it so like you don't get the sounds.
Yeah.
Like
do
from
if
normal
you like that.
speech.
Yeah, Battlefield 5, it's a lot of fun. The coolest part about it is the world's destructible, and as it gets destroyed, now you can come back and you can build it back up. So if you're defending a point, you can add like sandbags and stuff and actually make it defensible again.
So
which
you're
is
a
kinda cool.
contractor and a soldier?
Yeah. You're like
Also
Jesus.
a carpenter.
Yeah, just like Jesus.
So they're really trying to get up on this Fortnite thing, huh?
No, I
Kind
wouldn't
of.
say that. Well, I mean, there's the big one I wanted to call out was they announced had another trailer for Black Ops 4 as well, and showed more of the Battlefield 5 Battle Royale. It's in both games. So Battle Royale, the Battlefield one looks kind of cool.
You are hating this, aren't you, Ben?
I just don't I don't like the battle royale.
Which one have you played?
So hyped.
Ooh.
0.
Ooh. Why don't you leave your stupid comments in your pocket?
Leave your stupid comments in your
Why
pocket.
didn't you just do that one instead of your own?
I don't know.
Or just your own? Be creative.
Leave your stupid comments in your pocket.
There's 3. Let's do 4.
But it looks kind of dope.
Scott just always, he's the parent that cuts us off as we're trying to get inappropriate. Anyway, at church on Sunday.
Exactly, church.
But yeah, I just don't, I don't know, like, I know that's where gaming's going. There's nothing I can do to stop it. The world's progressing, but I don't think the battle, like, Royale games are just that fun to me. I've never liked multiplayer. Even when Call of Duty, all my friends were playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. All of them were on Xbox Live. I had an Xbox, I had the game, I was like, I'm just gonna chill with the campaign tonight, boys. And they were like, they called me that word that we can't use anymore. It starts with an F.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like co-ops? Like,
Not really.
you don't even like working for
I'm
the same
a
goal?
captain of my own ship. I like a campaign that's just me in the game.
How do you have
Well-
friends?
I don't. I have a girlfriend, and she's who knows? I'm just kidding.
Well, the thing is
She'll be around.
also Black Ops 4 is coming with zombies, multiplayer, and then this Battle Royale mode, where Battlefield is coming with the Battle Royale mode, 8 multiplayer modes, as well as the campaign and the multiplayer. Well, the 8 multiplayer modes, I said that. It seems like it's coming with a lot more. Also, you don't have to pay for any DLC. Whereas Call of Duty, they've already said you have to just buy the premium pack if you want any DLC. You can't buy them individually. You have to put an extra $50 or $60 into the
season
game.
pass.
Yeah, you have to buy the season pass. And Battlefield's like, we're not doing any season pass. Everything's for free.
Why is Battlefield so progressive? It's like they know what's up.
Yeah, they know loot boxes.
They know what?
Loot boxes.
You know, I've never done one of those.
Yeah, me either.
I've
Much.
seen some cool ones. I've seen some people get some Dark Souls stuff. I've seen some people get some Alien stuff.
No, like loot boxes in game.
Oh.
Oh, are you thinking of like Loot Crate?
Yeah.
It's alright. I'm not laughing at you.
It's fine, you can. I'm almost 30. That sucks. This is going to turn into a therapy session for me.
But we don't want them to start crying.
That's going to happen on my 30th. Like,
You're gonna cry.
my girlfriend wants to plan all this stuff. I'm like, I'm going to be crying the whole day. Like,
Why?
do you
Because
really?
you're a failure in life and you haven't really done anything with your life?
No, because I'm going to be 30, you piece of shit. I'm
Yeah.
officially not young anymore.
Living in a shitty little apartment, but at least you gotta keep
Jesus.
that bed.
Shut up. You have a baby. Your life's such a baby. I have a shitty apartment. I don't got someone I got to care about. I have a cat.
And a horrible dog.
Don't say that about. If my girlfriend heard that, she'd be mad at me. She loves that dog.
I don't actually know if it's horrible. I just
You don't even know if my apartment's small. I could be lying to you. I just don't want to rub it in your
750
face.
square feet. Is it bigger than this apartment?
It's bigger than your whole fucking face.
Okay.
It's a pretty big apartment.
Do you guys have anything else to add?
No, not about Battlefield or Black Ops. I think Black Ops is...
Horrible?
it is what it is, right? You know, I think that there's been too many flubs with Black Ops for it to make, a return to grace. the damage is done. Especially if they keep doing this shit.
Yeah.
Season pass and all that bullshit.
We'll see, I guess.
So, whatever.
Anything from you, Benold?
About the games?
Yeah, do you have anything to say before we...
No, I already told you I don't like this style of games.
I was saying in general, Lord.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing the end.
Okay, he's on his phone, so...
I was looking for one thing. I couldn't find it, so move on.
What? I think that's all we got. Shoutouts?
Let's do some shoutouts.
Go ahead.
My normal shoutouts are going to go to Javad, the homie, Ben's mother, and I'm going to keep it brief. Those are my two.
Okay.
I want to shout out Mike Shinoda and my extremely large apartment that I've never told Scott about because I didn't want to rub it in his face, but now because he's triggered me, I am going to rub it in his face. It's not 750 square foot. It's 800 square foot, bubs. Yeah, that extra 50 makes a world of difference. And I just bought a king. Shout out to my new king size bed. I'm really stoked to meet you on Monday.
Yeah.
You already moved it in, or you haven't?
No,
moved?
it's in the mail. Amazon's bringing it to work, so no one steals it. It's a bed in a box, like Radford.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I got an actual bed, and they're making fun of me.
Yeah, because I spent $500 and I got the same thing, and he spent $1,200.
It's not the same thing. My bed's a lot nicer.
He spent $1,200 on his bed. I spent $500, and I got a frame. I got a really nice bed, and it's a no box spring bed. Sorry, I mean to touch you. No box spring required. So
Damn, dude.
I got a frame.
Send me these.
I'll show you.
Yeah. Send me the information for it. I sleep on a futon.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's depressing.
Oh, he's got a bed. He's just making that up.
No, I swear to God, I sleep on a futon.
What did we do when we slept together that one night? I'm just kidding.
That wasn't my bed.
That was your bed.
Oh yeah, this is my queen size bed.
All right. Shout out Patrick. Shout out Robbie. Thanks for the Patreon. Thank you everyone for tuning in.
Thank everyone as well. Be
Thanks,
thankful.
everyone.
Bye.
Well,
Ben,
you
you're
later.
so depressed.
why? What happened?
You know what's up.
Yeah. The whole suicide note?
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, you were.